The military tribunal has reached its findings. I came at once.
That was kind of you.
You will forgive me if I dispense with the trimmings. You have been sentenced to death by firing squad for crimes against the people.
When?
Tomorrow.
So soon. I believe dawn is the traditional time for these events.
There is, of course, an alternative.
Of course. A signed statement swearing that my husband abused his powers as leader of the state to corrupt, to steal.
Your signature to these facts will do much to assure my people that the revolution was to usurp a tyrant. You will read it, please.
I have always enjoyed well-written fiction.
Is she there?
It's her. Ground floor room in the north wing.
All right, we move. You get the car. Quick, you got the key. Come quickly, we have a car, wait.
Who are you?
Later, we have very little time. Behind you! He's dead. Come on.
Where's Big?
Drive, just drive.
They had a car waiting. That woman could destroy everything I worked for. She must be found. Found and killed on sight. You understand? Killed on sight!
nice. I think I'm going to like it here.
There you are. Beautiful view, too, isn't it?
Beautiful. John, you have a guest.
Mr. Mannering, forgive the informality of my visit, but I wanted to talk to you off the record. I will introduce myself.
I know who you are, General. You've been featured quite a lot recently in the press.
I'm flattered.
You wouldn't be if you could read the editorial comment. This is my assistant, Miss Winfield.
I gather the Western press does not favor revolution.
But not if it replaces a democratic regime with a dictatorship.
Democracy is merely an archaic word, not a political creed. What I am trying to achieve in this country.
General, you didn't come here to start a lecture tour. What is it you want?
You don't know?
No. Fill me in.
Very well. Shall we sit down?
Or would you call room service and order some long cold drinks, please?
3?
2. The General won't be staying.
You have made your position quite clear, Mannering. Now I shall do the same. Two months ago, before the revolution, you received a consignment of valuable antiques and works of art.
Is that a question?
This consignment was sent to you by the wife of the president. Former president. You were instructed to sell them on her behalf.
Forget the preamble, General. Get to the point.
Very well. You have brought the proceeds of that sale to this country. In cash. I believe that it is your intention to deliver that cash to Madame Nicaros. True?
Would you believe me if I said it wasn't?
Frankly, I wouldn't.
Then stop trying to make this sound like a quiz show and say what you have to.
Madame Nicaros is an escaped political prisoner. If you deliver that money to her, wherever she is, you will be charged with helping her escape from justice and will pay the penalty.
Which is?
Under the emergency powers I have invoked, the penalty is death. Be well advised, Mannering. Take the plane back to London. Stay out of what is purely domestic affair.
Well, General, the warmth of your welcome has touched me deeply.
Let me warn you, I make a very ugly enemy.
You make a very ugly friend.
What were you reading on the plane? How to win friends and influence people.
I think he understood me.
He can also make things very tough for you. Coming here in person like that, he must be taking this Madame Nicaros thing pretty seriously.
Well, he should. You know, she could unify the country against him. She's still got a very big political following. What happened to those drinks?
Maybe they got held up while the General poisoned them.
Well, I'll just unpack while we're waiting.
John, if Madame Nicaros is on the run, hiding out, just how do you plan to find her? I mean, the General's got a whole army and he can't seem to locate her. Where will you look?
I won't. She'll find me. Remember, I've got $500,000 of her money.
I suppose that makes you worth looking for. Makes you worth killing, too.
Look, just get dressed for dinner, will you? I never get killed on an empty stomach. Is he still there?
Hasn't even taken his eyes off us.
I can't sit here all night waiting for him to make a move.
Now, hold on. We don't know he's watching us. Might have just had a row with his wife and come out for a few drinks.
Could be. Could be one of the General's boys. Somebody from Madame Nicaros.
I'll give you 5 to 1 he's with the General. Who are you betting on?
I want to see more of the runners before I lay out my money. You wait here.
Where are you going?
Take a little walk. Be right back. You're a lousy tale. Now, what do you want? Who are you working for?
No one. I work for no one. A friend asked me to deliver a message, that's all.
Didn't your friend ever hear of Western Union?
I was told to be most discreet.
You couldn't have been more obvious you'd followed me in a tank.
But this isn't my line of business. I'm a clerk. Please, I don't want any trouble.
Well, what's the message?
The Temple of Mithras. Tonight, 11 o'clock.
Go on.
That's all.
Go.
My friend said you would know who sent it. I know nothing more. Oh, please, I've done what I promised. Now, let me go.
I was beginning to think I was going to get stuck with a bill.
Yeah. Temple of Mithras tonight at 11 o'clock.
You're not going.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, now, come on, John. Sounds like an invitation into a party set up by the General.
Well, might be genuine.
You go walking into some isolated room with $500,000 on you. You're asking for trouble. The best way for the General to stop the money getting to Madame Nicaris is to take it off you.
That's right.
I can't think why he hasn't confiscated it already.
Because he thinks I'll put up such a big squawk with the American embassy, you'll never hear the end of it.
So that's a pretty good reason to take the money and make sure that you can't squawk.
Cordelia, your logic is brilliant. Your reasoning, perfect.
But you're still going up to the temple.
Night, 11 o'clock.
The temple at Mithras.
Yes, 11 o'clock.
That's exactly the message you gave him.
Yes, General, exactly.
You lie.
No. No, I swear this is the message I gave Mannering.
You lie!
I don't want to get mixed up with this. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you the truth.
10:45. We still have time. Now hear me. I want Mannering's contact alive. You understand? Alive. Second, I want the money Mannering will be carrying. Now go now. One more thing. It would be better if Mannering did not survive the encounter.
What will happen to me?
Oh, you! You have been very helpful. I appreciate it.
I can go?
Of course. As I say, I'm in your debt.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Hold it. Keep your hands on the wall.
Mr. Mannering,
Did you send that message?
Madame Nicaros did. I was told to meet you here and collect the money. Don't you have it?
I've got it. What authority do you have to collect it?
I have a letter here from Madame Nicaros.
I'll get it.
You're not taking any chances, are you?
$500,000 is worth a little caution.
Madame Nicaros asked me to tell you how grateful she was that you agreed to bring the money in cash.
I don't often do a thing like that. Madame Nicaris is an old friend. How is she?
She is safe for the moment. We hope to get her out of the country by way of the boat.
Better I should know about that.
Of course. But I will tell you only that she is safe and well, and she has many friends.
This checks out. You can relax now.
I tell you, I was very worried.
Did you come here alone?
Yes.
Keep me covered. I'll get round behind him.
You okay?
I felt better. Here, take a look at that. All I got out of it was a bruise.
Could have been a lot worse than that.
Power of the almighty dollar.
Who was it? The general's men?
That's what I figure. When they find out that briefcase is empty, they may come back. And we don't want to be here when they do.
Orange juice and coffee for two. So what comes after breakfast?
We're waiting, I guess. You know, we haven't a chance of finding Madame Nicaros unless she contacts us.
And the general won't make that easy.
I think he will.
But why?
He needs a lead tour as much as we do. When he killed my contact man last night, he lost his chance. So now Madame Nicaros will have to try again.
Look, John, she needs the money to get out of the country. If he stops you delivering, she's stuck.
She's stuck, but she's still free. Politically speaking, her voice is still strong enough to keep him awake at night. In or out of the country, she can give him a lot of trouble.
And you think he'll follow the money to her?
Yeah, I think that's about the size of it. $500,000 is just a bonus after Madame Nicaros is dead.
Nicholas.
Well,
It's not good.
what did you find out?
Peter is dead. They must have been waiting for him.
John Mannering. Was he there too?
I could learn nothing more. There was another man. He too was dead. Nobody could identify him. Has Daniela been back?
No. I hoped you would have word of her.
No, nothing. No one has seen her.
It's all going wrong. Every move we plan, they are ahead of us.
But you are still free.
Free. Shut up in here, in this room. I cannot walk down the street. I cannot ride in a car in case I'm recognized.
It is not much, I know. But Peter gave his life, so you should keep it.
I'm sorry.
And don't be. At least not for the dead.
Nick, we must know how Daniela is. Please, go into the town and see what you can find out.
But what if she has been taken?
Then do not come back. They will make her tell where I am. And it will be all over.
The girl just went into the hotel.
Stay on watch. Be ready to move in.
Going hunting?
Just a little insurance. Seems that bullets are the hard currency in this town.
Premium's been pretty high already.
Well, let's just say that I'm a bad risk.
Well, if we're going to sit around, I think I'll buy some magazines.
I am from Madame Nicaros.
I've been expecting you. Come in.
The girl has contacted Mannering. She's with him now. I have put men in all key positions, radio instructions.
Have your men move in. I want every door and window in that hotel watched. Do not attempt to stop Mannering. If he should leave, he is to be followed, you understand? I want you to have complete freedom of movement. Confirm.
Confirm and comply. I will report any developments. Breaking contact.
It's unlikely they'll move before nightfall. And when they do, then I've got them.
We must go on.
But on to what? You don't know where Daniela is. You don't know what's become of the money. There are too many risks. At least you'll be safe at the farm.
For a day? 2 days? I cannot live like that. If we get to the ship, then I will have a good chance.
And if not?
You know as well as I do.
I think you use your courage foolishly.
Courage? No. It is fear that is making me want to go on. I'm running away because I'm afraid. Deathly afraid. They have sentenced me to death. When the time came, when they started to march me out, I do not think I would have the strength to fight any longer. I would sign their statement. I would say anything they wanted me to. I'm afraid. I'm afraid.
No, not you. Frightened, yes, but not afraid. There is a difference.
Peeping Tom still watching?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Will I pass?
I think so. If they don't get too close a look.
I hope not. A lot depends on it. You think he's still keeping tabs?
It's too dark to see, but I'm sure he's out there.
You are ready?
Ready. No need to wait any longer. Just stand around in front of the window there for a few minutes, let him get a good look at you. Give me an hour. That's all I'll need if things go right.
Right.
You all set?
Yep.
All right, we'll give him the whole performance. Full cloak and dagger.
All units. The Baron and the contact girl just left. They've gone along the balcony, re-entered the hotel 3 rooms along. This is a general alert. Be ready for them.
Don't hurry. Good time. All right, you can move off now. Nice and easy.
Stay with them. Far enough back not to be obvious.
They're right with us.
Don't make it tough for them.
should do it.
I am carrying on watch. Radio instructions.
Mannering's assistant. She is still at the hotel?
Yes, just drawn the curtains. Imagine she's settling in for the night.
She's not important now. Report back here as soon as possible. Mannering was here at the last report, getting well out of town. I wonder, where are they headed?
It's time we made our move.
All right.
There's something.
Truck?
I can't see a close-up on it. Wait till we hit a curve and then move up fast. I want to lose sight of that tail for about 10 seconds.
Shouldn't be too tough.
They're trying something. Move up, hold them.
Easy now. Right, move up. See you. Give him a good run.
Let's see if you can drive.
Careful, careful! Ay, she'll get us. Watch it, careful!
May I turn down the beds, madame?
Oh, yes. Carry on. I was just on my way out.
Hello? Let me talk to the security officer in the lobby, please.
How'd it go?
It all worked perfectly.
Nobody tried to follow you, did they?
No, I'm sure of it. How did you make out?
Fine. We better get started. How far is it from here to Madame Lagarde's?
We can walk it in half an hour. You think Cordelia will be all right?
Be fine. Having a ball, I imagine.
She's gone. She's gone.
She could be downstairs somewhere. I'll take a look.
I've got it, John.
Over the other side of the building. The rest of you move in.
The streets are full of troops and police.
But we can't fight them. Not that many.
We have to. They won't be taking prisoners. Stay out of the lane. All right, keep away from that door. Get going.
You're coming.
I'll be right behind you now. Move.
Get off of them! Get out of the street.
Nothing. I've been still searching, but,
Man, he's very clever. 2 games out of 3, he's won. The law of averages should give me the next one.
well, first we have to find him.
We'll find him. He won't quit till he delivers that money. Sooner or later, he'll find his way to Madame Nicholas, and then we'll be ready.
It's easy to say. We've been searching for her for 2 weeks.
But then, we did not know where to look.
What is it?
See for yourself.
Kotor. That means something.
It means we've got him. Simply that. Got him.
What do we do now?
Well, it depends on what Madame Nicholas said in that note.
It just said the farm. It's a hideout in the hills. She was only going to use it in case of emergency.
How far is that?
70 or 80 kilometers.
It'd be tough to get there without transport. The general's gonna have roadblocks up.
We do not have to get there. She has to be back tomorrow night.
Why?
Because all the arrangements have been made. There's a ship in the harbor. For the right price, the captain will do anything. He has agreed to smuggle her out.
This captain, is he trustworthy?
I doubt it. But for money, he will keep his bargain.
Then let's see if we can't buy ourselves a little cover.
What do you want?
I want to see the captain.
For what?
I want to fulfill a boyhood ambition and run away to sea.
Wait here.
I often wondered what happened to the Marie Celeste.
Madame Nicaras was not thinking of taking a pleasure cruise.
It's not exactly the Greyhound of the ocean. I hope she's in no hurry.
Once we are outside the 3-mile limit, it can take all the time it wants.
What time is Madame Nicaras due to arrive, by the way?
Sometime tomorrow. She will be here before it sails.
You wanted to see me?
You the skipper?
Captain Grant. What is it you want?
I want to take a short sea trip. For my health.
You look pretty healthy to me.
I want to keep it that way.
Well, you're a cargo ship. We don't take passengers.
Oh, well, that's not the way I heard it. As a matter of fact, I understand there's a friend of mine who's planning to come aboard tomorrow night.
Know about that, but it doesn't make any difference. That was a very special case.
So do you think some of this might make us a special case?
Right. That and some more like it.
I want to ride the ship, not buy it.
Well, let's discuss it in my cabin, shall we? It's far more comfortable down there. Oh, it's just a boarding fee, shall we? Follow me, will you? It's the luck of the game.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Mannering. You can take a gaggle now.
You all right?
Somebody betrayed us. Who?
Madame Nicaros is very careless. A scrap of paper with the word Kotor. Kotor. A small seaport in Yugoslavia. It was not difficult to check the destination of all the ships in port.
Captain Brandt here was working both sides of the street.
The general was very generous.
Well, you've got it made. All you have to do now is sit here and wait for her.
Absolutely right. You can find a place for them somewhere?
Well, I'm sure we can arrange it, General.
One moment. Sure, Mannering would want this delivered to Madame Nicaros before I confiscate it.
Oh, I'll bring the champagne later.
All right, now let's try it again.
It's no use, John. I just can't reach it.
Sure you can. Try.
It's no good. Wait a minute. The tray.
Just throw it to me.
Well, after all that, I hope you're not just going to use it as a back scratcher.
Starting to get dark. You better check the dock gates and the rest of the harbor.
Yes, sir.
Apart from the usual dock police, I want no one else around. No one. The whole area is to seem absolutely normal. See to it.
We've been lucky this far.
Let's hope it holds just 1 hour more.
Everything is ready.
Good. Your ship is ready to sail.
All we have to do is cast off, General.
Excellent. Have your men make the usual preparations for sailing. She must suspect nothing. You will meet her at the gangway and bring her here to me.
There'll be no mistakes, General.
I know. We'd better get up there. She should arrive any minute now.
You want I should go board with you?
Thank you, but no. I will be all right from here. How soon can we be underway, Captain?
At once.
I will feel much safer when we are beyond the 3-mile limit. Thank you.
Madame.
What about us?
No time now. Wait.
The ship will sail in a few minutes. You may stay aboard, travel to safety, if you sign this statement.
You know my answer.
And you know the alternative. The sentence of the military tribunal will be carried out.
That does not change anything.
Get the car. You will be taken to Sri Lanka jail to await execution. As soon as I can arrange it.
Excuse me, General, but isn't part of this mine?
This, Captain, is the property of the state.
Now, wait a minute, General.
You have been of considerable service to us. For that reason, I shall not charge you with conspiring to aid the escape of a political prisoner.
That'll do!
Thank you, Captain. Come.
General, it breaks my heart to see all that money going off my ship. You think we could do some sort of deal still, Mr. Mannering?
I think so.
Take care of things here, will you? Let's get this ship underway.
Madame Nicaros,
She's waiting upstairs.
Having any trouble?
A bit.
What about then?
Oh, when we get outside the limit, Captain Brand will radio for a boat to come out and pick him up.
You're gonna let him go?
Well, why not? With Madame Nicaros free, whatever he's got to go back to won't last very long.
I suppose so. Personally, I'd throw them to the sharks.
I'm not so sure they'd want him.
Cognac, madame. Whiskey, monsieur. Are you all right, sir? Excuse me, Dr. Polton.
Yes, what is it?
I am sorry to disturb you, Doctor, but I wonder if you'll be kind enough to look at one of the passengers. He became ill soon after takeoff. I gave him some sulfonamide about an hour ago, but it doesn't seem to do any good. If anything, it looks worse.
Very well.
Is there anything I could do to help, Doctor?
No, it's quite all right. You just leave him to me. I'll call you if I want any help. There's no point in worrying any of the other passengers. I want to have a word with the captain. It's rather urgent.
The captain?
Yes, the captain. Unless I'm very badly mistaken, we've a case of typhoid on board.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seats. Mesdames, messieurs.
Dr. Polton? I'm sorry, medical staff. Are the patients just here?
Well, it's lucky you're on board, Doctor.
Hmm? Oh, yes. Have you made all the necessary arrangements?
Oh, yes, the passengers will be kept in quarantine for observation and examination.
And the suspect?
And he'll be transferred to the isolation hospital accordingly.
Well, look, if there's anything I can do to help, and perhaps if I went to the hospital with him, I could make my tests out there.
It certainly would help. I can let you have one of my staff.
Oh, it's quite unnecessary. I can manage. He's getting worse. I think you'd better pull him to the side.
We're nearly at the hospital, sir.
I don't want to take any chances. I'm going to give him an injection. Can you come round and give me a hand?
Yes, sir.
better close the door. We've made it, Kent.
Worked like a dream, just as I knew it would.
Now your only problem is John Mannering.
Not my only problem, Doctor.
Oh.
Voilà, monsieur.
Oh. Oh. Ah, superb. A wine of genius. Pâte Montrachet 55.
Non, monsieur. Pouilly-Fusé, 57.
You are right, of course. Always remember, my friend, in these affairs, the customer is always a little more right than you are. Unless you learn that simple lesson, you will be a waiter all your life.
My error. Pâte Montrachet, 55.
Excellent, Paul. Now, let us see what you have got for me. Corbett.
Yes, Jordan.
Leave me. Go. Hello?
That important business is flourishing.
The typhoid, did it prove to be fatal?
Most unusual. The patient survived, but the doctor died. When will you be in London?
Tomorrow afternoon.
What is your next move?
Me? I have to settle something with the Baron.
Washington has confirmed that Fabergé sale. Did you get that off?
Mm-hmm. Tuesday.
Good, good.
Well, well. An invitation from Lord Montfort. You really do know everybody, don't you? For tonight. I wonder who backed out at the last minute.
Never mind that. He's a good customer. I guess I better look in.
I should think so. With his millions, it's practically a command.
Practically. Go ahead and confirm it, will you?
Yes, certainly. I'll tell him we'll be delighted.
We?
Well, it does say John Mannering and friend.
Hello, John Mannering.
Hello, John. Peter Thompson here.
Well, hello, Pete. How are you? It's been a long time.
I need some help. Do you think you could do me a favor and get over here this morning?
Well, I'm a little busy this morning, Pete. Is there anything that important?
10:30 then. I'll explain later. I'd rather not discuss it on the phone.
Well, look, Pete.
What's wrong? Been cut off?
Yeah,
That thing's been on the blink all morning.
that was Peter Thompson. Got some kind of problem. Wants me to come over. I shouldn't be too long.
Good morning. May I see your telephone, please? It's possible you've had trouble with it.
Yes, we have, but I haven't even reported it.
Ah, we have been checking the lines. Through here, is it?
I hope you don't mind, but have you any identification?
Of course.
Thank you. Mr. Turek. Just being careful. We have so many valuable things here.
Yes.
Seems to have gone completely dead now.
I will soon put it right.
I haven't even reported it.
You've had trouble with it?
Yes, we have.
There you are. You'll have no more trouble with that.
Thank you very much.
It has been a pleasure.
You're back quickly?
Yeah. You know, Thompson didn't make that call. He's not even in the country. I'd like to think it was an impersonation by some practical joker, but I recognized the voice, which means that somebody probably went to the trouble of getting it on tape.
But why? I mean, you were bound to find out.
Yeah. Anything unusual happened while I was out of the office?
Telephone engineer came to repair the phone.
Oh?
I asked him for his credentials. His name's Turek. That's Polish, isn't it?
It could be.
He's a foreigner. His accent was more French, I would have thought.
You check him out with the post office?
Well, no. I mean, he wasn't alone in the shop, not even for 1 second. And he did repair the phone. It was dead. I checked it. I didn't report it was out of order, though. Well, you know what they are. When my phone went wrong in the apartment last month, it took them a week to come and repair it. What's that? He bugged it.
That's right.
What are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to put this phone back together and call the police.
Come in, Mr. Mannering. Do sit down. It's good of you to come so soon.
Well, it isn't every day that I get a call from the British Foreign Office.
Well, now, that is my department, has been informed that you made a report to the police this morning. You stated that your shop premises had been bugged. Is that correct, Mr. Mannering?
That's correct.
Are you quite sure about that?
Of course, I'm sure. Didn't I tell you I gave the microphone to the police?
Oh, yes. Yes, I see. I'm sorry.
Mr. Foster, I'd like to ask you a question.
Oh, certainly.
Why is the Foreign Office so interested?
I'm afraid we can't tell you that.
Can't or won't?
My superiors pass on only such information as they feel I require.
Then maybe I should talk to your superiors.
I'm afraid that would be very difficult to lay on. Or perhaps I should come to the point. I have been instructed to ask you officially not to take this matter any further.
Look, Mr. Foster, when my shop is bugged, I want to know why. My business is not chicken feed, and I'm not in it for fun. Now, if you can't tell me, and your superiors won't, I'm sorry, and I'll have to take steps to find out about it myself.
I do wish you wouldn't take this attitude, Mr. Mannering. I must impress upon you that there has been a high-level policy decision about this matter.
No, there have been two. One by you, and now one by me.
Well, naturally, we can't force you not to take any action.
Well, that's all I want to know.
Look, Mannering. Oh, how can I put this? You know, in other circumstances, particularly bearing in mind that you are, well, how shall I put it, persona grata, as far as we're concerned here. Well, anyway, in other circumstances, if you were the only one involved in this business, well, naturally, our attitude would be entirely...
Wait just a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you saying that other offices have been bugged?
I didn't say that, Mr. Mannering.
But you're not denying it.
Obviously, I'm denying it now.
Good day, Mr. Foster.
As I do hope you'll think this matter over very carefully before taking any hasty action.
I'll do just that.
Coleman speaking.
Hello, Quentin. This is John Mannering.
John, how are you?
I'm just fine. Look, I'll tell you why I called. You know that early Wedgwood that's going at the Collinwood auction tomorrow? Well, I'm not interested myself, but I thought I'd let you know.
Oh, that's very kind of you, John.
Look, I'm sorry to call you at home, but I wasn't able to get you on your office phone today.
Well, the engineers came in and said they detected some fault or other.
I see.
Well, it's kind of you to let me know, John, and I appreciate it.
Why? Are you going somewhere?
I don't know about you, but I am going to Lord Montfort's.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Take a look at those names I checked. Three biggest art dealers in the country had trouble with their phones today. And I have a feeling it's phone trouble with an official blessing.
Any idea what it all means?
I think one of us is going to get into a deal. Somebody wants to know which one of us it's going to be. You can bet that beautiful gown you're wearing, it's going to be big.
Glad you noticed.
I haven't seen John this evening. Was he able to get here?
Yes. Is that that?
Oh, yes. Excuse me.
So if the varnish dissolves rapidly, it means the painting is recent, probably fake. Of course, the ultimate test is style.
John, they're looking after you all right?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I'm glad you were able to manage it at last. Sorry about the short notice, but this was a spur-of-the-moment party.
Well, that seems to be the way to do things.
I'm glad you agree. Come to think of it, I'm negotiating a purchase at the moment. I won't bore you with details now, but I know it's in your line. Could I contact you?
I'm still at the same address.
Good. Good, well, I'll be in touch. I've had a word with Manley. He's agreeable.
It's up to you, Mountford. What did you tell him?
Nothing. You think I'm a fool?
Just checking. I think it'll be better for all of us if Mannering is kept in the dark. Once he does know, it'll be too late for him to do anything.
Good night, Alison. Good night, Charles.
Grandpa.
Thank you. Are you off? I'm so glad you could both come.
Thank you, I enjoyed it very much.
Well, you must both come again soon. You won't forget that other business, will you, John?
Well, you call me when you're ready.
You know, I could settle it right away. When would you be available?
Well, I have to go to Washington on Friday. I think I'm free till then.
I'd like to get it settled. It's been dragging on as it is. How are you fixed tomorrow?
It's possible, depending on what's involved.
Nothing very complicated. I just want your opinion on the authenticity of a painting I'm interested in. It's at my place down in Surrey.
Sorry, I see.
I tell you what, I'll collect you in my car, then we can discuss it on the way down.
What time?
5 o'clock, suit you?
5 o'clock it is.
Good. Good. Well, I'm glad we got that settled.
We enjoyed it. Good night, Lord Mountford.
Good night. Good night,
Goodbye.
Cordelia. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
Cable Colbert. He's arriving from Paris tomorrow.
Your organization can look after its own chores, Jordan. I'm just the buyer.
Cable him. Now that Mannering's in, I want to keep tabs on him until this thing's over.
Lord Montfort certainly knows how to barbecue steaks.
Oh, he's not bad. For an amateur. You cook that several hours over a green hickory wood fire and serve it with fresh baked bread.
Sounds delicious.
Then you can wash the whole thing down with tequila. Of course, that's optional.
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, well, I know a little place in the King's Road. Sorry. Shortcut.
What's so interesting back there?
Well, I wouldn't swear to it, but I think we picked up a tail. Unless he wants tequila, too.
How long's he been there?
Almost since Mountford's. Let's see if he sticks.
He's still there.
Be a pity to lose him.
What do you mean?
I think it's time we knew who's who in this business.
John, this is a dead end.
Exactly.
John, he's the one who fixed the phone.
Wait here.
It is about time we had a talk, Mannering.
Who are you? Who are you working for? And don't say the telephone company.
This is big. Very big. I want to know where you stand.
You bugged my office. Why?
Suppose you answer my question first. You talked to Mountford tonight.
Sure, I talked to him.
What did he say? Did he offer you a deal? If we are to talk, one of us has to put our cards on the table.
Agreed. I'm waiting. Before I break a loyalty to a client, you'll have to give me a pretty good reason why I should.
All right, Mannering. I'll give you the whole story.
He's still alive.
That's odd.
That's French intelligence, isn't it?
Yes.
Henri Sardin.
Yes, the latest news is that he is still unconscious. We owe you our thanks, Mr. Mannering.
I think you owe me an explanation.
Well, you chose to ignore our request to stay out of this matter. But, frankly, I don't altogether blame you. You did make your position clear.
I thought perhaps I had.
On Tuesday night, a certain item was stolen in Paris.
A certain item?
That's right. A certain item. Now, the men thought to be responsible for stealing this item are well known to the French authorities. However, their view is, rightly I think, that the recovery of the item is more important than the capture of these men.
Why not try for both?
Well, now you brought me to my point, Mannering. To quote your own words, this item isn't chicken feed. And no one is in this business for fun. Now, these men aren't fools. But then neither are the French authorities. Although this item is very well known, they have managed to suppress completely the news of its disappearance. Hence, by the way, the secrecy and double talk of our first meeting, for which I apologize. Now, here's the situation. The thieves have the item, and they have stolen it to sell, of course. But because the news of its disappearance from its usual place has been suppressed, they have no means of convincing a prospective customer that it is genuine, unless they manage to secure the services of an art expert who could give them a worthwhile verification of its authenticity.
So Sardin is keeping tabs on all the London art dealers.
Mm-hmm.
I assume this item is in the country, then.
Yes. Well, that is Sardin is almost certain that it is. Brought in by a man called Kent Jordan. He got through our customs and immigration as a typhoid suspect. Very clever. So I'm sorry we couldn't tell you why you were involved. And we gave you a security clearance with the French authorities, but, well, you know what the French are. They suspect everyone. However, when you see what it was that was stolen, you won't entirely blame them. Astonishing, isn't it?
Yes. If this gets out, the whole world will sit up and take notice.
that the British have at last discovered central heating. Every room is like a Turkish bath. And tell the valet to come and unpack my bags.
Right away, sir. Anything else, sir?
At the moment, no.
French money?
You wish to give it back?
May I come in?
Ah, Jordan. Come in. Come in.
Good flight?
There is no such thing. I sat palpitating with fear throughout the entire journey. True, I seem to have arrived, but I assure you, parts of me are still coming into land. Now, to business.
It's going exactly as you planned.
Naturally. And how is the good Lord Munford standing up to the strain?
His nerves are a little ragged. He'll get through.
And the money? He has it ready?
He says so. I don't doubt him. He's very eager to have our merchandise.
He is following our orders.
Reluctantly, yes. He's following orders.
Stay with him. See that he continues to do so.
Is that all?
All. What else?
I thought you might ask me to stay and have a drink.
You? Perhaps. Later. When we divide Lord Montfort's money. But I remember you drink only Bourbon. A nauseating barbarism I could not permit when I am taking wine.
You know, Colbert, you and I have only one thing in common. We're both thieves.
There is something else. We both dislike one another. Now, I suggest you go straight to Lord Manford's and finish the arrangements. I want this whole transaction completed tonight. The merchandise handed over and the money collected.
And the Baron?
And the Baron dead.
What happened with the Baron last night? I thought you were going to keep an eye on him.
He was being tailed by an agent of the French government. I thought I'd better take care of him instead.
An agent? Did he talk to the Baron?
Yes, briefly. Is there any bourbon?
How much does Mannering know?
Why ask me? It doesn't much matter anyway. I know the whole thing tonight. And after that, he won't get a chance to tell anybody.
Look, Jordan, I want to buy what you and your friends are selling, but I think you're taking chances. I've got a lot to lose.
You're quite safe. Don't you understand Mannering at all? He won't take any chances with what we've got.
He's bound to try and get it back.
But alone. He'd rather have himself killed than risk it being destroyed. You must have some bourbon somewhere.
That agent, what about him?
Hmm? Oh, he's been given some time off.
Please, Mr. Surdin.
How long have I been here?
Since last night. You mustn't talk. Let's get some rest.
Yes, I know. I must contact. I can't stay here.
You must do as I say. Otherwise, I'll fetch the doctor.
Yes, fetch him. I want to talk to the doctor. Please get him, nurse.
I will.
I've got it tuned.
You've got it tuned.
There's adhesive on the back of this. As long as you stick it on the side of the car, I'll be able to track you.
Look, everybody knows how a bug works, and they've got ways of detecting them. Just call Foster at the Foreign Office if you haven't heard from him by 7:30.
I wish you'd leave this to the police or intelligence. I know you're walking into trouble.
Well, I have no choice. If they think there's a cop anywhere near me, they'll destroy the evidence. And in this particular case, the evidence isn't a grimy set of fingerprints.
Watch out they don't destroy you.
If I'm near enough to verify it, I'm near enough to grab it.
There's such a thing as overconfidence.
I know. I invented it. Would you get that?
Good evening. I'm from Lord Mountford. I'm to pick up Mr. Mannering.
He'll be out in a moment. The tumbrel is here.
Tumbrel? Will you stop trying to cheer me up?
I thought Lord Mountford was coming with us. We're to pick him up, sir.
I see.
See you later.
We'll be stopping at the next block, sir. If you'd care to follow me, sir.
What's going on?
Lord Mountford will explain, sir. He was most concerned about security. He felt the change of vehicles was essential.
Hello, Mannering. I think we might continue our journey now without any chance of being followed.
Something must have gone wrong. They should have been here ages ago.
Relax. We would have heard. If the waiting bothers you, let us talk. You have got the cash ready, hmm?
You know I have. I'll give you details of how and where to pick it up just as soon as Mannering says that this is genuine.
You will.
Well, I can't believe it. If this had really been stolen, surely the newspapers would have got hold of the story by now.
I have already explained that.
All right, all right. Even if the authorities are keeping it dark, there would have been some rumors. There must have been.
Lord Montfort, I'm not an amateur. I planned and carried out this raid at the time when the Louvre Museum was closed for renovations. It is still closed to the public. The officials are having an easy time keeping its loss a secret.
Well, they can't keep it a secret forever.
No, but for a few days, perhaps a week. During which time, the agents are trying to track us down, to put it back where it belongs. But quietly, without fuss. Everything is happening exactly as I predicted. I knew that the absence of publicity would cause you to doubt whether this was genuine. That is why I insisted that you call in Baron. His word will be all the assurance you need.
Yes, yes, of course. I just wish it was over, that's all.
That makes me feel much better. Thanks.
Don't you think we should tell the police?
No. Mannering was quite right. We cannot afford to take chances.
Got to do something.
Yes. Find Mannering. And that should not be too difficult with your radio fix.
The car's been stationary for some time. It's located exactly there.
That must be where the handover is to be. Shall we go?
How much farther? We're here.
All right, let's go. They're waiting for us.
Keep walking. Put your things on the table. Richards, frisk him.
Hello? Ah, you came prepared? Quite understandable.
Did everything go all right? You were late.
I made certain we weren't followed, that's all.
I see you have all the things you need to make the identification.
Naturally.
I must apologize for putting you to this inconvenience, Mannering. But before Montfort and I can complete our deal, he has insisted that you make this verification.
Any luck?
I've looked at the buildings all around. Nothing. You?
All the offices are empty. I talked to the janitor. The building belongs to Lord Mountford, but he hasn't been here today.
This could have been a rendezvous point. Perhaps they just met up here and went off somewhere.
Where?
I can't even guess. The trail leads nowhere. There's only one thing that is certain. Mannering is all on his own. There is nothing we can do to help him now.
You know, Mannering, when the details of the raid are published, you will be astonished both by its brilliance and its simplicity.
Well, there's still time to change your mind.
But why?
If this is genuine, you can swing a deal with the French government.
A reward, you mean? Oh, no. I don't think so.
Well, why not? They want it badly enough. pay your price. No questions asked.
But why should I take that risk? Lord Montfort has met my asking price. He has the money. The transaction is almost completed.
Well, the trading may be over, but the running hasn't begun yet. I'll never stop looking for you.
You think I did not calculate every risk? Of course I know they will search for me, but with the money I shall have, it will be easy for me to keep out of their way.
Well, is it genuine?
Yes, it's genuine.
He said it's genuine! Painting! Don't shoot you, I damage it!
You fool! You stupid fool! You've made fools of us all.
Listen to me. I want that painting. More than anything on earth, I want it. And if I can't have it, it must never be damaged. Never!
Well?
Foster was not in his office. I got his home address. I tried to get him there, but there was no answer.
It's not that far away. We could go and wait.
Yes, not much else we can do. Our only hope now is that perhaps he's got in touch with one of our other agents.
Excuse me, sir. Is this your car?
Yes.
Could you tell me the registration number, sir?
Can't remember.
Could you tell me where it was licensed then, sir?
I'm not sure.
I think you'd both better come down to the station with me, sir.
I'm sick of waiting. I'm going to get that painting.
Stay here.
I can't risk what that fool Jordan might do. I want that painting. All right, Mannering. Where is it?
Well, here it is. It's what you want, isn't it?
Just give me that painting.
All right.
catch.
Fool, Mannering! You fool! I can't reach it. It's starting to burn. It's burning. He's destroyed it. I must get it. Help me! Somebody help me!
Have you come to take me in, Mannering?
Something like that.
Not with that gun. It's empty.
I know, but the only one I had. Well, in any case, it's all over.
I will decide that.
All right.
What do you mean?
I burnt the painting.
No, not you, Mannering, not you.
Ask Pomfret.
He burnt it. He burnt the painting.
Burnt everything I worked for.
Like you said, I came prepared. Now let's go.
Don't count on any help from your friend. He's all through. Gentlemen, if you'll just wait right here.
We did it. Soon it will be back in its place again without anyone ever knowing it was away. Please accept my thanks and the thanks of my country. What else can I say?
Well, you could make me a promise.
Hmm?
If it ever does come up for sale, you could let me handle the deal.